I could be way off. Something tells me you're not very happy today.
Of course I'm not happy. Don't you see all that rain? Today was supposed to be my first soccer practice, and I couldn't wait. I've worn my new soccer uniform every day this week. I would have swept in it if Mom and Dad had let me, and here I am, all ready to play. And just look. Rain for days. A monsoon. The bottom fell out. Cats and dogs out there.
I don't see any cats. Or dogs.
It just means it's raining a lot, Howie. And of all the days, it has to come today and ruin everything. It's just my luck.
Well, I can't stop the rain. But I can do this. Ta-da!
Nothing helps. Nothing could help except for all this rain disappearing.
I'm sorry about your soccer practice today, honey.
I just don't know why today, of all days, it has to rain. I hate the rain.
Honey, come sit down for a moment. Maybe we should talk about this. Honey, I know you're disappointed because your practice got canceled, but we shouldn't complain about the rain. The rain is a gift from God, a gift that helps the earth to thrive and makes it possible for us all to live. Without rain, there would be no water to drink, nothing to bathe in. The plants would all die. The animals and people would all die too. The rain is kinda like God's manna for us today.
God's what-a?
Manna. Remember the story of the Israelites that God delivered out of Egypt? God took them out of a horrible circumstance in Egypt where they were all slaves who were mistreated and abused. He parted the Red Sea and brought them right through it on dry ground. He led them during the day with a cloud and at night by a fire. He gave them shoes and clothes that would never wear out, and even more unbelievably, he rained down food from the sky. That's right. Food fell right out of the sky, and they were told to gather it. Nobody had to make it. Nobody had to pay for it. It just fell right from the sky. But it wasn't long before the people started to complain about the food from heaven. They said, "We're tired of all this manna day after day. We liked the food in Egypt better." Remember, Egypt was where they had lived in slavery. It was like they'd totally forgotten all the things God had done for them, and instead of thanking him for his deliverance, they whined about the food he was raining down for them. The people complained that they wanted meat, so God sent quail for them to eat. So much quail that they were sick of it. While the people were eating the meat, God sent a plague, and many of those people who were complaining died. God was not at all pleased with their whining and grumbling when he was providing for their every need.
But, Mom,
Yes, dear?
what does this have to do with the rain?
Well, when we complain about God sending us rain, we're just like those whining Israelites when they forgot just how very good God was and how he was providing for their every need. The rain is a lot like manna, a gift from God straight from the sky, and essential for our survival. In fact, when the Bible talks about rain, it usually says, God rained, or God caused it to rain. We must not forget that and let God hear us complaining about his manna for us.
I guess you're right. I didn't really think about it that way. I won't complain about the rain ever again. I know it's a gift from God.
Great. Oh, I just got a text from your soccer coach. It says practice will be on Monday. In the meantime, though, why don't you go get that book you love, a couple of blankets, and a snack, and I'll read it to you guys while we snuggle. I love snuggling when it's cold and rainy.
Oh, yes, please.
Jesus answered them, "Do not grumble among yourselves." John chapter 6, verse 43. We must not put Christ to the test, as some of them did and were destroyed by serpents, nor grumble as some of them did and were destroyed by the destroyer. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 9 through 10.